Ugh. Okay. Let's do this then. Hello, everyone. Oh, good lord, people are here already. That was fast. I was just about to post this to Discord. So, how's everybody doing tonight? I am weirded out. It's weird to be hitting 50,000 of anything, anywhere, much less subscribers on a platform. I was like, I think I spent like 20 minutes just like, what the hell am I going to be doing on this stream anyway? Because like, I can't play any of the games that I'm using. Oh, the music might be a little loud, wouldn't it? I can't play any of the games that I'd be using like for my videos and shit, because like then if the counter is on the screen all the time, I can't use the footage. So I guess I'm just gonna be drawing some. I mean, you know what? Let's actually draw some emoji for the Discord. They haven't had new emoji for a while. It's probably gonna take a while. Like, that counter is not going up very fast, and in fact, sometimes it jumps down a notch again. And hey, maybe I'll lose 50 subscribers for being, you know, arrogant enough to try and live stream like this. Who knows? I'm having a weird night. Okay, cool. That one works. La da 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 da. So, what the hell do people want for emoji on the Discord? Let's see. People have been asking for, like, a bunch of different emoji on the Discord server. Oh, right. Yeah, there's that one. Wonder if that works at that size. So people have been asking for like a version of those, just right memes. At which point I'll have to use the glasses as the... Let's see. Okay, I can't see the chat, of course. How you doing, everybody? Did I see the Pokemon Direct? Yes, I did, and I enjoyed it tremendously, in fact. I should really stop drawing myself with any hair. Like, it's summer. I'm shaving my damn head to avoid the heat. Let's see. How small does that need to be to make room for the hands? Like so? Something like that. Yeah, because it needs to make room for the OK hand. That's the important one. So it's something like this. Yeah. That's difficult to make room for. The trouble with emoji is that they're so fucking small that you can't really mess with them too much because they need readability. which is what makes them difficult, which is why you should always pay for emoji for Twitch and stuff. Because they're actually really difficult to do, and it requires specialist training and shit, so... Something along those lines, maybe? Even bigger hand, actually. Yeah, because that's, not the right hand. La-da-da! Just something like that. Let's see. Let's try and work with that. Anyway, I have no idea what I should be doing on a stream like this. I'm just waiting, counting down. We're 13 to go now. Anyone dying in California heat? No, I'm dying in Danish heat, although it's nighttime, which makes it more bearable. But holy fuck, the humidity today! Jesus Christ. I was not ready for that teaser to drop earlier, by the way. It's like, that sucked. Because I was planning to work on like 2 other videos today. But like that teaser dropped and I was like, okay, I guess YouTube wants me to talk about that now. And I really, because like, I hate that my take on that was so negative. Because I don't enjoy negative video having, because every time I put a negative video on the channel, inevitably the comments respond to that. Like, they get also very negative and very combative and very, oh, you're just a dickhead or just not. And it's inevitably a whole bunch of people who don't actually watch the video who just kind of respond to like the first 2 minutes of it. Which is hard to deal with. When I hit the 50k subscribers just right, yeah. But yeah, you know, it's not like I could lie and pretend I had a more positive take on it than I did, because I didn't. It's a boring concept, to me anyway. The trouble is the people who go into the comments and are like, how dare you say that this champion is objectively bad when you don't know anything about them yet? It's like, which is literally not what I said anywhere in the video. But that's the eternal problem with YouTube, is that people respond to what they think they hear. And there's very bad, like, reading comprehension, as it were. There's bad comprehension on YouTube. And that's something the platform encourages. Like, it encourages the hot take. It does not encourage the careful examination. It's like the number of people who've been like, you just want all the champions to not be hot girls. Which is like, no, I want some of the champions to not be hot girls, please. Just some of them. Some of them. I want something other than hot girls sometimes. That's pretty much it. Anyway, I shouldn't complain about it, because like the video is doing well, unfortunately. And I should be happy about that. I shouldn't be complaining. It's ungrateful. I was just hoping that the thing that was going to push me over 50k was going to be something nice. Like, a nice positive video about something that I enjoy, that I think is nice, that is good. But beggars cannot be choosers. Let's see, is that big enough? That's what she said. Where did I put my emoji? June, right? Yeah. What's the... Yeah. It's probably gonna have to be 30. Yeah. I really hope this works in a really small size postage stamp size is when it has to work. We'll see. Only one way to find out. Oh shit, we're up to 95. I thought that was gonna take forever. I've had that counter open for like 3 hours and it didn't move a goddamn inch for ages. Now all of a sudden it's... Oh wow, okay, it's moving fast actually. Well, relatively for me. I rarely gain more than like 30 subscribers in a day, usually. I was like, oh, it's still gonna take like a couple of hours to hit 50k, surely. But no, apparently no, it's gonna... Okay. Hello. You look like a lot of 9s. Oh, back down to 98. Aww. Baited and outsmarted. Oh, shit! I looked away for like a second. What the hell? Well, okay, there we go. That's 50. It took 12 minutes, I guess. Okay. I was hoping for it to take like a couple of hours. Oh, well, I guess we'll... I guess we'll keep streaming. 50k is weird, man. Weird. Like, I had... What did I have like 2 years ago? Like, 2,000 subscribers, maybe. How the hell did this happen? In hindsight, it was probably a bad idea to do something that requires me to look away from the counter all the time. Oh, it's going back down. It's going back down. We're dipping below. We're dipping back below 50,000. Extend the live stream. Go unsubscribe. Someone shouted about Necrit in chat. Is he here? Oh, Jesus. Super chat. Thank you. What computer drawing board do I use? I've got a Wacom Intuos medium size. Next goal, 1 million. Oh, yes! We went back down below. I guess people took my advice. Oh, that's funny. That's hilarious, actually. We get to hit the goal twice now. Let's see if I can make this work with really thick lines. Oh, we're getting there. We're getting there again. Who wants to be number 50,000? This is hilarious. Oh, that's gonna be tough. See, the trouble with emoji is you need thick lines, so the emoji is readable at a small size, like when you do it in black and white anyway, but thick lines are also noisy in the sense that they are hard to distinguish from each other when they're close to each other. Which makes that hand gesture not read correctly at all. This is not the live stream counting up to 50,000, it's the live stream counting down from 50,000 now. We're counting down to 0! Okay, gonna have to change the hand gesture a little bit to count for fat lines. I know this is not the most fascinating thing to watch on a live stream, which, you know. But I just literally could not decide on any video game that I wanted to play, because I was like, but if I play the game with the counter on it, I can't use the footage. I can't use the footage for videos, because videos is the only thing I'm good for. I must produce. AKA the content creator mindset. Hey, 50,000 again, yay! Perfectly balanced, as all things should be. Who wants to unsubscribe so we go down below again? Oh, this is a lot funnier than I thought it would be. But yeah, I think I'll just stay live for a while. There it goes again. I'll just stay live for a while, draw some things. Maybe we'll play a video game or something. I don't know. I literally don't even have my webcam anywhere. I was sort of vaguely considering doing a face reveal. My thoughts on the Wano arc of One Piece. Oh, it's been interesting so far, like going the whole samurai medieval Japan thing for one of the pirate lords. It's like it's a natural place to go. Hey, we got back up about 50,000. It's a natural place for Oda to go with One Piece. Like in terms of, because he's been doing pirate stuff, he's been doing like steampunky stuff, he's been doing the whole royal monarchy medieval European thing. Like, he's done all these different themes, but he's never really done something that was that specifically Japanese. So it's a perfectly natural place to go, especially with characters like Zoro. Although I haven't read the latest chapter, so I don't know how much shit has gotten fucked up lately, but I thought it was an interesting direction, at least. And plus, Oda's art is always godlike. Like, he's so fucking good at drawing those Japanese aesthetic-inspired environments and costumes. Like, One Piece may be the greatest shonen manga ever. Like, honestly. And I think it's not even really a contest. Like, Dragon Ball is the grandfather of them all, but One Piece is the one that's by far had the best. Okay, that should read. So what if I... Because if I have too much of a white noise there... Okay, I can work with that, because then I can extend... Yes. Hey, back down below! Man, I can't pay attention to drawing and the counter at the same time. Okay, so let's do some eraser Yay! 50,000 again! Yay! You people are nuts, man. 50, not 50. 50,001, 50,002. Do I hear 50,003? 49,999 to the gentleman in the back. I love it because, like, Social Blade has, like, a delay on its counter. It counts, like, every few seconds. So, like, if 10 people unsubscribe, you get to see, like, 2 people unsubscribe, and then it goes down, and then jumps back up again. Oh, man. I may be the YouTuber who has gotten 50,000 subscribers the most times ever. Someone call Guinness Book of Records to confirm that we have the world record of getting 50,000 subscribers over and over again. The irony, of course, is if I got such a world record, people would immediately ruin it by subscribing to my channel so that I could never get 50,000 again. Thank you for all the congratulations, by the way. That's very kind of you. But someone asked what the greatest shonen anime was. The greatest shonen anime is probably One Piece. Like, just, it's been going for like, is it 30 years now? It's something insane like that. And it's always been decent. Like, it's never been bad. It's had like arcs that were good and arcs that were kind of not so good, but it's never been bad even once in all of its runtime as a manga anyway. As the anime, I don't know, but. And that's fucking insane. Like, anyone could keep something like that going for so long. Doing, doing, doing. Any thoughts on Sarasanmai? It's weird. It's very weird. I don't really have any analytical thoughts on it because I'm not sure I understand it at all. Like, I don't understand enough about Japanese Kappa mythology and stuff like that to give a cogent take on Sarasanmai. Like, I can see that it's got, like, family themes, friendship themes, and stuff about, like, emotional self-realization, but how to parse any of that together, I would not even begin to try. Okay, so let's try and see if this works. Let's fill in some white. And delete some white. There we go. When will I make an Undertale Deltarune video? Oh my god, called out. Yeah. Man, I played that game so long ago now. And I've got a script for a video that I wanted to make about it. That I've written and rewritten and rewritten and rewritten like 150 times at this point. And I can just never get it to go where I want it to be. And I just don't think that it's what I have to say is very interesting, so I keep going back and forth on it. So I don't know. I really want to do it, but I might have to actually just replay the whole game again. Like, to figure out exactly what I want to, how I want to approach it, because it's such a short game, but it's got so much shit going on, man. Let's see if that works. Now the question is that readable? That if we give it a... Oh, hello. Forgot to delete something there. Yeah, I feel like the hand could be better. Hey, 50,012. Maybe we won't go back down below anymore. Just cover the Undertale fan art. Oh my god, no. No, that would kill me. Do I have an idea to do a video of Samus's design? Yes, that's another one. Like, I've got like 4 or 5 videos with like scripts. Proper scripts that need full videos with editing and, you know, quality and shit. And putting them together has just been fucking impossible for me, basically. Which I'm not happy about. But, you know, now that I'm a famous YouTuber with 50,000 subscribers, maybe, you know, nothing stands in my way. Truly, I can upgrade and reach my final form, and then it'll be over for all of you. Okay, let's try that then. That's the other trouble with drawing on stream, is that I can't look at chat at the same time as I'm drawing. Which made this maybe a really bad idea for a thing to do on stream, now that I come to think of it, but hey! Okay, I think that works as an emoji. If I just make that finger a little bit thicker on the white. There we go. Yeah, okay, cool. I'll just punt that down as an emoji. Okay, let's do something else so I can actually read chat instead of looking at my screen all the time. Best Overwatch character design other than Queen Moira? Brigitte. Brigitte has a really strong character design in Overwatch that I'm very, very fond of. Let me see if I can't set up my fucking webcam and disappoint you all with my physical appearance. Let me see. Give me studio mode there for a sec, would you? Thank you. Okay, webcam. Are you actually going to work? Oh, God! Oh, no! Ah! That looks terrifying! Oh, turn it off. This was a mistake. There we go. Let's see. Configure video. Can I get a HD output, please, camera? Thank you. Cool. All right. Hey, there we go. There we go. Now I can read chat. Now I can focus on that instead. Will I ever do viewer games in League of Legends? Oh, I might. I might, actually. That might be a fun thing. Mostly just, like, ARAMs and shit like that, because I haven't played League of Legends seriously in, like, 3 years at this point. So... let me see if I can't get one of my rats to join us. Two of them wanted to say hi. Hi. Hey, little scaredy rats. How you doing? This is Ruby, who you will notice is almost physically indistinguishable from Sapphire. They're twin sisters. And they're very stupid. Incredibly just dumb, idiot morons who don't know what the hell they're doing. Which is why I have to take care of them. Adorable little creatures. So, if you have any questions, if, like, you guys just want to chat, let's chat. You use the good bedding. Yes, I don't use wood shavings. We use recycled, refurbished paper shedding for their bedding. Oh, hang on. What are you doing? You're trying to climb in my shirt? Is that what you're doing? No? Hi. We have a difference between them. Yes, I put blue color on... I put blue food dye on Ruby's tail here, if you can see. Which is harmless, but it allows us to keep an eye on which is which. Do I have an academic degree? I have two, actually. I've got a degree in history and a degree in English. How would I rate their character design? It's very bad. You can't tell them apart at all. If Riot ever publishes a new game, I'm going to do a video on that as well. Obviously, of course. Oh, Yokotaro's character design. That's actually not a bad idea. His character design is really interesting. Yeah, we tried red. Like, we put blue on Sapphire, but we tried red food dye. And it didn't really work. It just didn't show up at all, so... yeah, careful not to fall down, you dumbass. What's my 2 cents on keeping old internet stuff up even as the jokes age horribly? That's up to the individual to decide, I think. Can I do a video on the designs of Dota 2 characters? No, because I don't really play that game at all. And I'm not really into it, but I mean, I could if people wanted me to, but I don't think a lot of my audience are here for Dota design. A quick 20 seconds of complaining about Galio's design. No, I don't have a lot of complaints about it. It's just very, very different from what he was. Like, my only complaint about it is that it kind of removed the gargoyle from the League of Legends design pool, which sucks. Like, I really like gargoyles. Aw, are you washing me? Yeah. Ooh. Do I play Overwatch? I used to, but it's just not that interesting to me anymore. Have I done a review of Hollow Knight Silksong? I can't do a review of it. It's not out. Any thoughts about the whole optic situation? I don't know what the optic situation is, so... What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Please don't climb inside my shirt. Oh, the trailer. I don't know what I would review about it. It's a very vague trailer, really. It doesn't say that much. But I will play Silksong, yes, when it comes out, definitely. I've kept Rats as pets, Galio, for... What is it, 3 years now? Something like that? And they are very good pets, honestly, because they're pretty low maintenance, and they're very social animals. Where are you going? No, you can't go that way, you little dumbass. If someone gifts you a game called Monster Prom, would you do a one-time stream of it? No, I don't really accept games as gifts, because I have a publishing schedule and an upload schedule for the YouTube channel with the stuff that I'm putting out, and I can't really just shove new stuff into it that easily, unfortunately. For those just joining us, these two are called Ruby and Sapphire, and collectively we call them Garnet, because we can't tell them apart usually. Hey, dumbasses. Do you want to go home? Is that what it is? Do you want to go home? Yeah, it feels like you want to go home. Just a moment. They were peeing on me a little bit, which is usually a sign that they're feeling nervous and they want to go home. Ugh. Let's see. Have I heard about From Software's upcoming game with Great Rune? Yes, I've heard about it, and George R.R. Martin is writing it, and it's going to eat my entire life alive. Let's see. How old are my rats? Well, we've got a couple who are, I think, what are they, 4 months old now? And we've got a couple who are about 1.5 years old, which means they're getting close to the end of their lives, probably. Do I think the new League of Legends champion will be a melee champion? No, because, like, she's got all those elemental power things going on, so I assume she has to be ranged with them. Yeah, rats pee on everything. That's something you have to accept when you have rats as pets. They pee on everything. And they pee on you too. Fortunately, the pee is like 99.9% water, and it doesn't smell or stain or anything, so you just wash your hands. But they do that, because that's one of their social behaviors. How are rats as pets, and any advice on taking care of them? They are a lot like kittens, in that they remain inquisitive and playful and, like, energetic pretty much their entire lives, but they're not quite as cuddly, in the sense of it can be a little hard to get them to calm down for long enough to, you know, cuddle with them and stuff like that. And you have to be really careful about their health. Because they're not fragile creatures as such, but they do get sick pretty easily. Like, if something is wrong, if there's an infection going around, they get sick pretty easily, so. Let's see. Have you seen the Aladdin reboot? No, I haven't. I've heard better things about it than I thought I would, though. The new Pokemon. Yes, I'm doing a video about the new Pokemon sometime soon. Once I get all the assets and stuff together. Let's see. What else are people saying in chat? We'll just keep going for as long as people want to hang around, I think. Like, however long that may be. Let's see. Have I considered playing Doki Doki Literature Club? I would, but all of it has been spoiled for me. So, it's a little, meh. Do I feel like Riot's character design is going downhill? A little bit, yeah. It's becoming more and more generic. And like League of Legends was never that unique in its aesthetic, but it's getting more and more and more generic over time. And it's kind of being smoothed out, I think, by too many cooks and designed by committee. And that's a little bit of a pity, because League of Legends used to be very eclectic, and it's really kind of not so much anymore. The Dragon Knight. I really hope you can expand what you do. Being chained to League of Legends must be frustrating. I'm not chained to League of Legends. Like, I definitely, like, it's definitely a bunch of my income. And I can't really get away from that, but I'm not chained to it. I've got the Dark Souls stuff. I can do videos about like animation and other games and stuff like that, and that's okay. It's like I can't ever really fully get away from it, but I'm not completely locked into it, fortunately. Let's see. I don't believe you will do 2B cosplay if you get that Patreon goal. Listen, Kojanga, for $5,000 a month, there's a lot of things I would do. There's a lot of things I would do, and cosplaying is like not even one of the worst of them. I've got student debts, man. I've got some money I need to pay. Fuck. If I get $5,000 a month on my Patreon, I'm cosplaying whatever the fuck people want me to. Have I seen the Baldur's Gate trailer? Yes. I have seen the Baldur's Gate trailer. I'm not sure what to think of it, because like it didn't show off any. There wasn't anything in there that really referenced Baldur's Gate 1 and 2. For me, like it like really sort of played into what kind of themes they're going to be exploring with the game. So I'm not sure what the hell to think about it. Yeah, I've got my well, I can show you. I've got my laptop or my Surface, old Surface here that I'm reading chat on, and then there's my PC up behind it. So ever considered being a teacher? Yeah. That was kind of my plan, actually. If this whole YouTube thing didn't accidentally work out all of a sudden, then teaching would probably have been the plan. Every 100 subs, you tilt the camera slightly up. No. Artorias cosplay. Again, for $5,000 a month, sure. Happily. Have I heard of a game called Duelist? I've heard the name, but I haven't done anything with it. What are my hopes for the channel? I don't know, really. Because like I had 2,500 subs maybe 2 years ago. And then all of a sudden one day I had like 20-something thousand out of the blue. Like out of fucking nowhere that happened. And I still haven't really figured out why or how that happened. And then it's kept growing since then, and now it's at 50,000, so I don't. My hope is that it doesn't all crash and burn. I just want to be able to keep paying my rent mostly. Once I'm actually in a position where I can have savings and I can pay my rent and stuff. Maybe then we can talk about the future, but until then, no. Does having the cam make you feel uncomfortable? Well, I'm a private person. I prefer not to show my face very much. It doesn't make me uncomfortable. It's just, like, I've been an online content creator for a while, and there was a time, what's that, 4 or 5 years ago now, where someone tweeted at me that they'd seen me going to the supermarket, and they hadn't said anything, but they just kind of followed me for a little while. And that, you know, that freaked me out more than a little bit. Because, like, they didn't seem creepy or scary or anything. It was just a thing of they were too awkward to say hello, but so they just followed me from a distance for a while. Which is not a thing I would like to have happen a lot. So I'm being a little private about my face. Oh, some people asked about a music stream. I mean, technically, sure. I do have this little thing. Question is whether you can even hear it. Okay, did that show up okay? Like, could you hear that? I hope so, because otherwise this is gonna be a little bit weird. I was fine. I pulled myself together just in time. Throw myself away. Once my perfect world was gone, I knew you ruined everything in the nicest way. You should know how great things were before you. Even so, they're better still today. Now I think of who I was before you ruined everything in the nicest way. Bumps in the road remind us, worst of the best behind us. Only good things will find us, me and you. Days will be clear and sunny. We're gonna need more money. Baby, you know it's funny, all those stories coming true. Despite my better efforts, it's all for you. The worst kind of cliche. I'll be with you to the day you leave. You ruined everything in the nicest way. That was a song by Jonathan Colton, who's one of my favorite musicians. But yes, I do play a bunch of. I've got a piano around here too, but I haven't got a stand for. I haven't got it set up right now. How long have I been playing? Oh God, since. How long was since I was 18? I think like that's when I started. So that's like 11 years. Holy fuck, I'm old. Fuck. Fuck, I'm old. God damn it. It's been 11 years. Oh my god. If you ever recorded a cover, I would happily listen to it. Well, there are a couple of covers around. There's one on my vlog channel and one on the second channel as well. Favorite One Piece villain? Oh, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. I feel like way the hell early in the game, Kuro, the black cat guy from Usopp's arc way early, is probably my favorite, actually. On balance, ultimately. Oh shit, I missed a super chat? Hang on. I've got a window here where I should be able to see it, I think. No? Where the hell is it? Oh, there it is. Oh, you threw $2 in the hat. Thank you. That was very kind of you. I get your perspective on League of Legends babes, but assuming they will be made within a certain threshold of hotness, how would you probably differentiate them and make them interesting? I would... Like, the thing about League of Legends babes is I would like more sexy ladies in the game. I just want there to be more than one version of sexy. Like... Because they all have the same fucking body type, which is the thing that's boring. I would like some ladies who are pear-shaped, some ladies like who have more Y-shaped bodies, and like ladies with huge tits, and ladies with tiny tits, and like ladies with fat thunder thighs, like really big ass, and like skinny ladies, and tall ladies, and short. Like, the trouble is that they have that one sexy lady body type that they use over and over and over again. And that's the thing that's boring, is like, because I fucking love sexy ladies. Sexy ladies is fucking cool, but when there's just the same one in different costumes over and over, that's boring. I don't like that. That's not interesting. Do I keep up with the One Punch Man manga? I leave it for like 3 months, and then I read through the whole thing. And then I leave it for 3 months, and then I read through the whole thing. Like, from chapter 1, I read through the whole thing over and over again. Because the art in that thing is so fucking next level. I love it. I look less hairy than you thought. Well, I mean, I do have a hairy chest, but I'm not gonna go showing it off on stream. That's not... It's also, like, it's probably just not obvious on the camera, but, like, my arms are hairy as shit. Plus the noses. They gotta change the nose. Yes, D-Druxy is right. The noses. Every single goddamn woman who isn't Talia in League of Legends has the same fucking nose. Like, the same aquiline in like, convex slope nose. Hang on, I should gesture so you can see it. Like, that particular shape of nose, every single goddamn one. That's boring. Become the thought streamer you always wanted to be. You know what? If we'll get my Patreon to 5,000 a month. Rek'Sai doesn't have a nose, Luna. She doesn't have a nose. What's my favorite character design from any... Oh, I don't know. I have no idea. Do you know how many characters there are? Jesus Christ, how are you supposed to choose? But my favorite manga author is probably... I mean, I really do want to say Oda. Eiichiro Oda of One Piece, but if he just wasn't such a fucking homophobe and such a fucking transphobe sometimes. Like, he's got that knot where he's, like, not evil or mean about it, but where he just, like, ha ha ha, Sanji's running away from all these ugly men in women's dresses who are not real women. Ha ha, that's funny. Like, that shit. If he didn't do that, he'd be my favorite. Yeah, Galio has a point there. Like, why can't they add high cheekbones or a cleft chin or something? That's the thing, is like, even within the very narrow band of just supermodels and actresses and like the prettiest people on the planet, there's such a huge gamut of shit you can do with faces, with noses, with eyes, with jawlines, with everything. There's a huge variety of shit, but League of Legends doesn't have it. It just has the same fucking thing over and over and over again. Do I do miniature painting? No, I can't afford it. I had a lizard man army, like a 750 point lizard man army when I was a kid for Warhammer, but you know, I could not afford to keep it up. Will I be live streaming anything from E3? I'm gonna be streaming the Nintendo Direct from E3 because they've got like a 45-minute one, and I think I'm just gonna do a reaction stream there. Oh, Gregory House, thank you for that $1. I hope I don't have some kind of rare cancer or something. Jin's new skin. Some people have been really kind of upset about it. Like, they really don't like it, and I don't know why. My only criticism of Jin's cosmic skin is that it's just... like, it's literally just Jin again. It's the exact same character with a different costume on. That's the only thing that disappoints me a little bit, is that his personality hasn't meaningfully changed, but that's kind of also what people wanted from him, so... Do I still do art? Where can you buy my stuff? I don't have a lot of time to do commissions nowadays because of the YouTube thing, but I still do them. Like, you can email me at my business email if you want to have a commission. It's just... because I don't have a lot of time, they're not cheap, and I can't always do, like, big stuff. I'm doing, like, a bit of Twitch graphics for a streamer right now, and that's about it. Face my final hour. One thing I'll never give League of Legends shit for, one thing I'll never criticize Riot Games for, is making bad music. Because they make fucking amazing music in that. What the holy shit? Oh, okay, hang on. I need to read this thing. So, AUCL2247, thank you very much for the $100 super chat. Are you crazy? What the hell? I get paid in a few hours, so here you... Thank you! I found you through your Dark Souls videos and stayed for your personality. Oh, unlike all of my girlfriends. Don't watch everything, but always enjoy what I do. Since I'm here, I saw a question in chat. Will I play the other Dark Souls games after beating Dark Souls 1? Yes! Right now, the plan is to do Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 2, Bloodborne, then Dark Souls 3, and then either Sekiro or Great Rune, which will probably have come out by that point. Like, it took me a year to get through Dark Souls 1, so I shudder to think how long it's going to take me to get through the rest of them. But, that's a very, very generous super chat, dude. Thank you very much. That's extremely kind of you. And also, Dr. House, thank you for the $5. No cancer, I killed it with my bare hands. Any expectations from Microsoft? I expect Microsoft to, like, signal even harder that they don't want to make consoles anymore. That it really feels like that's what Microsoft has been doing for a while now. Is they don't want to make consoles anymore. They just don't. They want the Xbox as a media center that they can have a streaming service on, but they don't actually want to be console makers. That's kind of the feeling I've gotten out of them. I demand you spend 10 of those $100 on a kebab right now. Well, I mean, it's 3:49 a.m. where I am. I don't know that there's a kebab place open. No, Dragon Knight. I haven't beaten Dark Souls yet. Don't worry. And Bloodborne before Dark Souls 3 because Bloodborne came out before Dark Souls 3 chronologically. That's really the only reason. Also, Monster Dude, I did say that Pantheon looks like an extra from 300 because he literally is. He's just a character from 300 that they put in League of Legends. Like, they didn't even bother to edit him at all or do any changes or anything interesting with him. Yeah, Sif has been reincarnated as a Pokemon. I noticed that. We've got Sword Puppy in Pokemon Sword and Shield, so I'm obviously getting the Sword Edition now. Any thoughts on... Wait, what does that say? Pokemon Sword and Shield, new info. Yes, I'm gonna make a video about it. I'm gonna do a video about it. How did me and my flatmate meet? I don't remember. It was 10 years ago. I don't remember. We just had similar interests and friends, and I think we went to the same site. online or something. I don't know. Seisian Samasenta Sawarado. My favorite League of Legends character in the lore. Huh. I've always been partial to Braum. I don't think he's necessarily the best one, but I think he is my favorite. Overwatch 2 will be a battle royale. Oh yeah, by the way, apparently Blizzard are working on Overwatch 2. That's a thing that happened? How the fuck are they working on Overwatch 2? They're not done making Overwatch 1 yet. Will I stream Neo at some point? If people vote for it. Like, I take votes on what I stream, so... My favorite comic or manga in terms of art. Oh, that's a tough one. My favorite comics are probably always going to be Don Rosa's Donald Duck comics, which never really came out in America, so if you're American, I don't know if you know them, but a dude named Kino Don Rosa did some absolutely amazing Donald Duck comics. Like, really just genuinely, honestly fantastic comics that happen to feature Disney characters. But the best manga art I've ever seen is One Punch Man by Murata. It's the best. It's absolutely the best. Where's the Mordekaiser video? I'm gonna do the What's the Deal with Mordekaiser once I can get access to his character model. And look at his animations. And I can't do that yet, I think. I don't think they're up on the model viewer yet. Let me check. Nope, it's still old Mordekaiser. Once the 3D model viewer has Mordekaiser's animations, I'll be looking at them alongside the rest of him. I still can't believe there was a $100 super chat. Holy shit. Face reveal at 100,000 subscribers. You can actually find my face on one of my channels. If you, I guess it's on the vlog channel. There's a video of a talk I did a while ago where you can see my face if you're really interested in it. So I don't think I can promise a face reveal. It's already been revealed if you go look for it. You just sitting. Yeah, I am, Crazy Tom. I'm just sitting. I ain't even playing nothing. You're damn right, man. I was trying to do something else, but I couldn't keep up with chat if I was doing something else, so... Do you like old art, the boring Eurocentric academia stuff? Not sure what you're referring to there. Dun dun. Thoughts on the 7 Deadly Sins anime? It's boring. I never found it very interesting. I should say I find it boring. I don't find it very interesting. It doesn't really do anything for me. What new anime have you been enjoying recently? It's funny that you think I have time to watch anime. I wanted to keep up with the seasons, but I just can't because I've got too much work. What does the TB in my name mean? Oh god, the name story again. I think I've told that story like 1,000 times at this point, because people keep asking, but apparently the answer never really propagates. The TB stands for Tinyboil, which is the first website I was ever an administrator on. It was an art forum, Danish art forum. I was an administrator on there, and so I just ported the initials over when I made my handle on other websites. So yeah, that's pretty much it. It does not stand for Total Biscuit. Let me just make it that clear. I'm not his reincarnation or anything. I saw some people making up a weird fan conspiracy theory that I was Total Biscuit in disguise or something, which was a little tasteless. When's the album dropping? Oh, never. I can't afford to hire a producer. Have you ever seen Bleach? Yeah, it's... The first arc is good. Like, up until the fight with the... Like, right up until the moment they go to Soul Society, Bleach is good. And then it just starts getting not very good. And then it gets really terrible, and then it just gets absolutely awful, and then finally they kill it. They give it a mercy killing at the end. Oh, the Discord. Yes, you know what? I should post a link to the Discord in chat, actually. Now that you mention it, that's a good idea. So people can join it, because if you want to vote on what games I play on stream and stuff, then the Discord is the place to go. So, let's see, copy a link to that. There we go. What's my real name? Skyen is my real name. As real as any of my other names. Where's the TV Skyen KDA Popstars cover? I can't rap in Korean. Who do you think I am? Like, nobody needs to see that. Nobody needs to suffer that. Will I play classic World of Warcraft? I've kind of been considering it. Because, like, I missed World of Warcraft. Like, when World of Warcraft first came out, I did not have a stable internet connection. Like, I just could not play online games. So I never got into it, and by the time I could, it was like, oh shit, they've got, like, an expansion out, and there's all that shit, and it's gonna take a million years, and I never got into it. So I was kind of tempted by vanilla World of Warcraft, just to experience it, to see what the fuss is all about. But it's also, like, I also get the feeling, like, I've played more modern MMOs since then, and I feel like the archaic, ancient, creaky, we don't know what an MMO is yet, but we're gonna figure it out, the sign of World of Warcraft would just annoy me. Let's see. Ever played Shadow of the Colossus? No, I have not played it. I've watched Let's Plays of it on YouTube. That's about as close as I've come. Oh, lots of love from Brazil. Thank you very much. I hope things get better in Brazil soon. Thoughts on JoJo? It's really cool, and I haven't been able to watch any of it, so I'm just kind of admiring it from afar and enjoying the memes. Any advice about a job interview? No, I don't. I'm a YouTuber. You think I've ever had a job interview in my life? I have interviewed for 2 jobs in my life, and both of them is like, the interview didn't really matter at all. That didn't determine whether I got the job, because it was like manual labor shit. I've always tried to get by doing my creative work online. I don't want to work for other people unless it's for a commission. And I tread your life. Have I played Zelda? Which one? I've played most of them. Do you think they'll show the new Zelda this year? Yes, they're gonna. I'm sure they're gonna show Link's Awakening remake. Unless you meant a new main series Zelda game, because in that case, I don't think so. I think they're still letting Breath of the Wild run a little bit. My favorite Zelda game is Majora's Mask, by the way. It's absolutely my favorite. It's the best one. Better than Breath of the Wild. Better than all of them. Kiana may be another one of those, but don't you think that her lore has much potential? We don't know what her lore is yet. It hasn't been released, at least not as far as... Unless it was released after I started streaming. But I don't... We don't know what the lore is, so we can't really say. Do you know you have a fan from North Africa? Cool! What part of North Africa? Egypt or Morocco or... Taking song requests, Mortal Reminder, has it already been played? I'm just letting it run. I don't know when. We're on Hex Core now. No JoJo? I talked about it a little bit earlier. I haven't watched it, so I don't have a lot of opinions on it. Algeria. Oh, cool. Let's see. Anything else I missed in chat? I want to be sure I don't miss shit. In my honest opinion, does old Naruto hold up at all? Yes. Holy shit, yes. Old Naruto is the best one. Like, I fucking love the early chapters of Naruto. Like, the artwork is so good. It's so alive. Like, that's something that it really, really lost as the series went on. The artwork died. Like, it got really slick and clean and nice looking, but it lost all the spark, all the life to it. Like, you go back to Naruto and you watch the early fight scene choreography that they pull off in those chapters. Holy fuck, it's so good. It's so fucking good. Like, the way he uses the camera angles on the scenes, the way he like paces the action in order to get the drama out, the way he choreographs the movements of characters, so fucking good. That's something the series lost the longer it went. It really lost that spark of creativity that it had early on. Will we ever have a video explaining why Final Fantasy IX is the best Final Fantasy? It feels like the most underrated Final Fantasy to the point no one played it. I want to do a video about Final Fantasy IX someday, because it's fucking amazing. I don't think it's the most underrated one. I think 8 is the most underrated one, because a lot of people were upset it was a romance love story, teenage love story thing, which is not really the game's real problem. Is there a stream topic today? No, I'm just chatting. Like, we hit 50,000, so now I'm just shooting the shit with you guys. Like, there's 200 of you here, so I feel like if you want to keep watching this, like, vague image of my upper torso and some of my messy apartment, then I'm happy to stick around as long as you do. Let's see. My favorite character archetype in media, I don't have a favorite character archetype. I have favorite characters. Oh, hello, first name. I have noticed you. Would I like to work at Riot Games? No. I don't think they want me either, because I think their CEO is a piece of shit, and I think their chief operating officer is a serial sexual harasser who molests his employees and who gets away with it because the CEO protects him. And I think they're being complete assholes to their employees about their contracts. Like, I wouldn't mind working in Riot Berlin, because I know a bunch of people there, but I don't think they would want me because I keep shitting on their shitty company for their shitty business decisions, so it's like, probably not. I'd be surprised. Can I ask you to do a quick look at Dendera here? I haven't watched that anime, so eh. But yeah, like, the CEO of Riot, Niccolo Laurent, as I've mentioned many times before in my videos, essentially said that when their chief operating officer was caught out groping employees and humping them and farting on their faces during meetings, he basically went, I mean, well, we've given him 2 months off without pay, and then when he comes back, he's gonna be a great leader for the company. And that's bullshit, and it's fucked up garbage that I don't want to tolerate, so no, Riot will not be hiring me anytime soon. My opinions on Kingdom Hearts, it's a wonderful, wonderful thing that I love, and it's also incredibly stupid and dumb. Ooh, Sean Hack, please don't call it facial reveal. Don't call it that. That's not, no. That means something else. You shouldn't, no. That would get me demonetized. Did you see the forum post on the league boards trying to get you your fat champion? No, I don't. I feel like people fixate on my suggestion that there should be a fat champion in League of Legends. Literally all I'm asking is for something other than a slim character for once. Like, there's one fat champion in League of Legends, that's Gragas. That's it. That's the only one. And it's weird to me that they couldn't think of more than one idea for a character who happens to be fat. For the same reasons, like, we have one Illaoi out of, like, how many 70-something female champions. Like, there's one who looks like a brick shithouse who could kill people with her hands. Like, there's one who looks physically powerful. Which is a weird, like, which is part of that problem that I'm mentioning with Kiana, is that Riot, especially for their female characters, but for the male ones as well, they just default like 2 or 3 different body types, and they never do anything else. And that's why it gets so fucking boring when Kiana comes out and she's another one of those, right? Oh yeah, it's yet one more of the ones that have that specific body type. And it's like, could there be more than one character with Ilaoi's body type? Could there be more than one character with Jinx's body type? Could there be more than one with Callista's body type? Surely you can, with your billions of dollars and huge staff of artists, you can come up with like more than one idea for characters that look like that. That's the thing that bothers me, is the tokenism. Like, oh yes, we're definitely gonna do diverse character bodies, and then they do like one different one and then another different one, and there's like, problem solved, we fixed everything now, go back to the titty babes. That's the thing that bothers me, is the lack of creativity. Skyan secretly just wants specifically more Illaoi. No, that's not a secret at all, meme man. That's not a secret at all. But yeah, I mean, Veli brings up a good point. League of Legends could do with more feminine-looking male characters. Because, like, we've got, what? Ezreal, who doesn't actually look that feminine, he just looks a little twinky. But, like, again, there's so many aspects of character design that they never, ever play with. Like, they never bother to explore. Or to go, hey, what could we do if we went crazy on this? Like, that's the thing about Kiana. It's like, I don't mind that she's a sexy girl. It's just, if they wanted to make a sexy girl, like a sexy Queen of the Jungle character, I wish they'd gone the whole way, right? Instead of making her, oh, she's just kind of slim, big booty, she's got the titties, then go the full way, like, make her a fucking, like, giant titty out to here, big ass, real sex doll character. Like, if you fucking want to make a sexy character, then make a sexy character. Like, go the whole way. Don't do this half-assed, oh, just one more Instagram model to add to the pile thing. Like, fucking go in on it. That would be interesting, at least. Like, sure, it's problematic and people would criticize it, but it would be interesting. It would be something, rather than just this thing again, which we've already talked about a million times. Anyway, this is not a stream about Kiana. Lucas Farias, loving the stream. I'm surprised, because all I'm doing is sitting here and talking. Anyway, question, do you like Attack on Titan? Keep complaining about stuff, I love it. I don't like Attack on Titan very much, no. I love the animation. Like, the animation in Attack on Titan is brilliant. The story is kind of fascist-friendly in some weird ways, and, like, the creator has had some unfortunate personal opinions in the media, let's put it that way. And the character design is kind of flat. Like, it's more interesting than most anime, but there's something about the stiffness that just does not appeal to me personally. Not because it's bad, it just doesn't appeal to me personally, so I couldn't really, Nostradamus, I want to donate to you, but Google is being weird because I'm visiting Canada and I can't use my US code. That's very generous of you, but don't worry about it. Like, I got a $100 donation tonight, I think I'm fine. It's very kind of you, though. Thank you for the sentiment. I appreciate it. Oh, actually, Luna, Kiana and Sejuani should have more of an Illaoi body type, Amazonian women. Sejuani is a character I should really talk about, because she's one of the few characters in League of Legends where there's actually, where you could make a sensible argument for the boob plate, like where there might be a good reason to have it. Unlike characters like, you know, Irelia and Lux and stuff like that, where the boob plate is just kind of silly. Sejuani is one of the few where you could make an argument that makes sense, and I really should make a video about that at some point to explore it. Which I'm doing. I'm making a video about boob plates, so maybe I'll do that as a follow-up. Would it be fun if Riot would make a champion whose gender is blurry? Yes, I would love that. Because most of their champions fit very strictly into obvious binaries. Like, they haven't played that much with androgyny, really. Which is something they should really mess with more. Like, it's a tool, which is a thing I keep harping on about, is that androgyny, male gender, female gender, sexuality, sexiness, like non-sexiness, all of that stuff is tools in the toolbox. And what Riot does is they pick 2 or 3 tools, and then they just use those all the fucking time and never use any of the other ones. And that's my problem. Is, like, there's more tools in the box, Riot. We've got all kinds of shit you could do. So stop picking the same ones over and over again, you lazy bastards. Dan Cook, League needs more twinks and hot men in general. I mean, yeah. Like, mostly because they don't have, like, they have, like, daddies with Braum and stuff, and they've got, like, Twinkie Ezreal and stuff, but they've never, like, outside of Tarek, they've never actually explored a character who is sexualized for the male gaze. Like, a male character sexualized for the male gaze, which is, which, again, it's another tool in the toolbox. It's a thing you can do that Riot never does, which is annoying. Do you feel like there was any real reason for Rek'Sai, or do you think Riot was just ticking a box? No, they're never just ticking a box. I would actually never accuse them of that, because I know the artists who work there, and they would never be doing that. Rek'Sai was, like, the annoying thing about Rek'Sai is every time I talk about how League of Legends, like, doesn't have any ugly women characters, like, it never has characters whose female character designs whose character include intentionally being ugly as part of their character expression. People just go, oh, we've got Rek'Sai. Like, but Rek'Sai isn't human. Rek'Sai's gender is not actually important because she's a monster. The thing that makes her gender important is that she's like an ant queen. Like, she's a queen insect creature. That's the thing that makes her gender important. It's not about... So comparing her to a human is stupid. Anyway, I think Nico's body type was refreshing. Not that sexy, but she's cute. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. That's a fair take. Also, thanks for your content. I love listening to your videos at work. I hope you also are doing your work while you're at work. I don't want you to get fired. Please. Let's see. Riot should make a bacteria champion so that it would have a gender. I don't know what that means. We need more monsters, like actual monsters. I would like a monster that isn't from the fucking void. Would be good. Like, because, like, Riot have really segregated monsters into just the void now. And that's... yeah, not that interesting to me. I really want... like, I would like them to retcon... like, when they do the Cockmaw rework... I want them to make him not of the Void anymore. I want them to make him a monster from Runeterra. Not a Void monster, because he doesn't look like one anyway. Would I like a mentally challenged champion in League of Legends? I suspect you mean someone who has some kind of mental disability? Yeah, sure, that would be cool, actually. There's not a lot of representation for that kind of group in League of Legends. The trouble with that is that you have to be really fucking careful about how you do that. Because it's like, it's fraught. It's a very, very fraught thing to do. Disability is a very, very fraught topic to bring up in game design, which Riot knows, which is why they kind of made Swain not disabled anymore in his new form, because they didn't want to deal with it, which I get, because it's really fucking difficult to do that correctly. Did I miss a super chat? Let me see. No, okay. We need a hag. Yes, yes we do. I'm kind of... that's something that's always kind of been bothering me about League of Legends. Like, we don't have an old witch. Which, to me, is like... why don't we have an old witch? That's, like, that's one of the fantasy archetypes. It's one of the oldest, most, like, most fraught ones. It's full of so many archetypes and stereotypes and so many cultural things you can draw on. Why don't we have that? That's a weird thing to just not have in a fantasy video game. Is no character based on an old witch. At all. Any videos on the Mortal Kombat 11 character redesigns? No, because I don't play Mortal Kombat, so... I don't have a lot of thoughts on it. Let's see, Five Nights at Freddy's. Yeah, no, I'm never playing Five Nights at Freddy's ever, because I can't do horror games. I can't do it. It makes me into a tiny, frightened little baby man. I cannot do it. Let's see. Couldn't Yumi's master be an old world witch? That would be interesting. That would be something. Yeah, Lysandra is an old witch in the sense that she's like 1,000 years old or something like that. But like, she's still got the body of a 30-year-old, so no, that doesn't count. Play Silent Hill. No. No, I will not. I will not play Silent Hill. Because then I won't sleep for days. And that's bad for me. If I could change any random champion into another type with body type. I've talked about that before. I would like to see Soraka. Like, Soraka is, as a character, I would like to see her be made more maternal. Much more, like, instead of having her be this young, if, like, slender, thin goat person, than to turn her into a mother archetype, like a big, plump, and kind of, because her whole thing is about her giving of herself to heal others, right? And to running to people's aid when they get hurt, like a mother running to a crying child, like that kind of thing. That's where I would say changing her body type would actually do a lot to enhance her themes, to turn her into a mother character rather than a young whatever thing. Yeah, Soraka Astorial, basically. That's kind of what I'm talking about. That would be a good way to deal with her. What champions do I main? Braum, Thresh, and like occasionally Leona if I'm feeling aggressive, but I don't play that much League of Legends. I don't have time. Have I ever heard of Danganronpa? Yes. Yes, I have. How about that Reddit post? Oh, you mean my video going up on Reddit? That was fine. Like, it gives me extra views, so I can't be mad about it. But, oh boy, it sure brought some people to the comments who are angry at me for making a video about a champion. Did I ever play ranked? Yeah, I got to silver something. What the fuck did I get to? Was it 3 or something? I don't know. Probably 5, knowing me. And that was back in Season 4 or something like that, and then I never really touched it again. Imagine a sexy girl champion, but her abilities deform her horribly. How about that? Like a picture of Dorian Gray kind of thing? That would be interesting. Shadow Eris. I'm surprised they stick with conventional thin women when MILFs and buff ladies would also bring in plenty of horny revenue. Yeah, that's the thing. Is like people keep saying, oh, well, I mean, they have to appeal to horny 12-year-olds. It's just like it's because boys only care about tits. Like, have you not seen all the MILF porn that's online? Have you not seen that stuff? Have you not? There's even horny men like lots of different kinds of sexy women. So, like, it's not even a remotely... The sex sells thing is a fallacy anyway, but it's also a fallacy on the point that people fucking love all kinds of sexy lady, girl, women stuff, so... Let's see. Oh, hello, Eco. Thank you for the super chat. Hello, love your videos. Was wondering if you have any experience with the Shin Megami Tensei series, and if so, any opinions on the demon and character designs in them. I haven't played any of the Shin Megami Tensei series. But I have played Persona. I've played Persona 4 and Persona 5. And that's about it. And, like, generally speaking, they have very strong character designs in those games. Like, they really do a good job of exploring a lot of different aesthetics for characters. I wish they'd also have more diverse body types, generally, but that's something they do on... That's something they do manage to do on the demons, which is nice. Do I play any League of Legends at all? Yes. Like, well, not so much anymore. I used to. I used to play a lot, and now I don't anymore because I don't have time, and also it's not that fun. Like, I'm more interested in the lore nowadays, and the universe, and the IP, and the aesthetics and stuff. Do you think a champion that deals with hard topics like suicide or drug addiction would be a good or negative thing? Depends on how you execute on it. And I would say, like, there are plenty of champions who deal with really fucking heavy, serious shit already. Just saying. Like, with characters like Warwick, who were forcibly transformed into a monster by a medical procedure they didn't agree to. And, like, there's plenty of that in there. It depends on how you handle it. My League of Legends ships. Oh, Twisted Fate and Graves, because that's canon, actually. And Diana and Leona, as a tragic, not as a romantic pairing, but as a tragic pairing where they're like star-crossed lovers that are meant to never be together. Specifically because Twisted Fate and Graves was supposed to be canon. The writers of those characters wanted to make it canon, and they weren't allowed to. And Riot are assholes for that, so I've just decided that it's true now. And I'm gonna say it to everyone I meet until they can't deny it anymore. Oh, wait, hang on. I accidentally looked. There we go. Back to the counter. I was looking at some comments on the channel. Oh, where's chat? Chat went away. Come back, chat. There we go. Aatrox did nothing wrong. Yeah. Have I considered making a video about Halo's art style? No, because I don't remember it being that great, but I've only played Halo 1 and 2, so maybe it got better in 3? I don't know. Oh, Katarina and Garen are boring. They're boring in vanilla, and I don't care about them. A skin I would like to see. Star Guardian anything other than another fucking anime character. Like, Star Guardian Garen, or, I don't know, Star Guardian Rek'Sai. Something funny, like something really stupid and funny for the Star Guardian line would be good. Am I gonna do the dislike button story thing that you do for the stream? Probably, maybe, I don't know. I'll figure it out once we end the stream. I mean, for some reason, there's still like 230 of you here, which I don't understand why, but so long as there's like hundreds of people watching me sit here and talk shit, then I'll keep going. Favorite ship is Kindred and the Wolf. That would be self-cessed, though. A breakdown of Team Fortress 2. I mean, the trouble with a lot of subjects that people suggest to me for videos is that they're for games that are like old, or that have kind of had their heyday and don't really pull in any numbers anymore. And that's the shitty thing. Like, even though I have 50,000 subscribers on YouTube, it's like I can still post a video like my Hollow Knight highlights that get under 1,000 views, like even within several days, because they're just not appealing. And the same thing can happen if I talk about video games or franchises and stuff like that, that YouTube doesn't know that my channel is about Team Fortress 2. It just knows my channel is about League of Legends and a few other video games. And so I would have to make multiple videos about Team Fortress 2 to get YouTube to understand that it should show my Team Fortress 2 videos to people who like Team Fortress 2. And then the numbers would slowly start to go up, but until then, they would just be really underperforming videos. And I need the ad revenue to pay my rent. Which is the thing I hate most about this fucking job, is that I have to pander to the algorithm a little bit. I have to. Because otherwise I don't make rent every month. Which maybe once I have like 150,000 subscribers or something like that. When I have more, then I can do more niche shit without tanking my ad revenue. And the trouble is, like, the really shitty thing about YouTube is that if I put up a video and it does really badly, then YouTube goes, oh, his video quality has declined. We will show all of his other videos to fewer people as well. So if I post a video that does really badly, it can mean that the views on my next video, no matter what it's about, also run right the fuck in the shitter. Which it pisses me off, but it means there's a lot of stuff I just can't make videos about, even though people want me to, because you can't. Let's see. Champion about self-doubt? That would be Poppy, I think. Like, she has a imposter syndrome thing going on with her. Do the streams help you? Sort of. I mean, if I get any donations during the stream, then yes, they do. Then they help a lot, because direct donations make me so. Like I say, it's the thing I say at the end of all my videos nowadays is like even $1 in a donation is the same as like 1,000 views easily. So if I get donations during the stream, they help me a hell of a lot. But mentally, they help me mostly. I like streaming. It's nice to just sit around and play games and talk to people. It's also very nice to sit around and just not do anything and talk to you guys. I'm kind of charmed that you're still all here, because we passed the 50,000 mark, and I'm glad you enjoy this, because I'm enjoying it a lot. Oh, good night, Lat. Thanks for tuning in. Let's see. Do I plan on starting another Souls series? Yes, as I've said many, many times, we're doing Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 2, Bloodborne, Dark Souls 3, and then maybe Sekiro, maybe Great Rune if that game is out by that point. Which Straw Hat pirate has the best character design? Ooh, that's a good question, actually. That's actually really good, because, like, Senji has a really strong design, but it doesn't communicate a lot about who he is. Zoro has a good design, but it's too basic. Like, it's too obvious what he's about. And, like, Chopper is kind of cool because he's got that subversion going on where he can shapeshift. That's kind of... And then, like, there's Nami and Nico Robin, right? Who are both just... That's the trouble with Oda, is he doesn't really know how to draw that many different sexy women types, so he just does the same body over and over again. And Nico Robin and Nami have basically the same body type, and that's kind of bothering me because I really fucking love Nico Robin as a character design. It's just that she has that same standard One Piece woman body thing going on that kind of drags her down. So I don't know, actually. I think they're all decent. None of them are bad, but I guess Luffy is overall the strongest one. Opinions on Warframe. Oh, I haven't played it, so I don't really have any. Oh, Holly C, thank you for tuning in. Have a good night. Oh, Jermaine Valerio, Star Guardian Gragas would be fucking awesome. I would fucking love that. I want them to do that unironically. Like, I don't want it to be a joke. I want it to be... They're taking it seriously. Gragas is a Star Guardian. He's a real Star Guardian. He cares about being a Star Guardian, and nobody gives him shit about it. I want them to play it straight, because that would be so much more fun than if they just do a shitty fat joke. Oh, Brian Fraser, thank you for the super chat. Hey, Sky, I love your channel and character analysis. Have you ever thought about doing an animation analysis on Madhouse's Redline? No, because I haven't watched it. I don't know what that show is, so... Do I have any plans on making videos about character archetypes and how they are portrayed? How Doomguy and Master Chief are the same archetype? I feel like there's a channel that already does that. What are they called? They do the trope review videos. What are they called? They're called... God, I can't remember. But they do videos about mythology and history and stuff, but they also do trope talk videos, and they kind of cover that stuff more than I do. So that would be kind of messing on their territory, I think. A fourth wall breaker champion, like a Deadpool champion, that would be cool. Would you ever do a video on if there are any champion skins that fix the issues with the design of the characters? I've already done that, actually. I've done a video about... Queen Ash and Misfortune, which are two skins that should really replace the base skins. Overly Sarcastic Productions, yes. Those are the ones I'm talking about. It looks like Kiana's Nation region or whatever is Ixacan, based on what I'm seeing in the client. Yeah, that's what they're calling it. What do I think about the art style of Borderlands? It was a lot more innovative back when the first game came out. Back then it was kind of revolutionary, actually. But more recently, it's been imitated by so many people that it's kind of like... Borderlands is the original, that style thing. but other people have kind of done the same ideas a little bit more interestingly, a little bit, but like with Void Bastards especially, takes a lot of what Borderlands pioneered and cleans it up and does it in a more interesting way. So I don't know. Like, I think they could stand to update it a little bit nowadays, like to maybe push it a little bit more, to explore some new things about it, but it was revolutionary at the time, and it's still kind of revolutionary. Let's see, we've been through the Pentakill playlist now, so let's listen to something else for a bit. It's kind of high-intensity music. I think I can turn the music up a little bit for that, too. Okay, let me see. Why am I looking at the chat on my tiny little laptop screen when I could look at it on my big, giant main monitor, actually? That's silly. Why was I doing that? Ba-ba-da-ba-da. There we go. Favorite music genre? No, I don't have a favorite music genre at all. Like, I used to be very into classic rock, but that was ages and ages ago, so no. I don't have a favorite music genre, I just love all kinds of music. Let's see. With Riot working with Marvel, do you think Riot will make a Marvel line of skins? No, they will not do that, Black Forest 147. Thank you for the super chat, though. And the reason they won't do it is because Riot are massively protective of their IP. Like, I know for a fact that Riot have had offers from fucking everyone to turn their IP into comic books, into toys, into animated series, into movies, into all kinds of shit, but they always say no because Riot are massively protective of the League of Legends IP. They don't let other people mess with it. Like, it took a long time for the Marvel deal that they have for comics right now to fall into place. And it's based, and I know for a fact that it's based on like some really like seriously specific IP and right sharing contracts. So no, I don't think that's ever gonna happen. Favorite fan fiction? Oh, nothing I can say on stream, I think. No, I can't mention that on stream. Have I ever read any TV Skyne fanfics? I don't think there are any. None that I'm aware of. Do you know something I don't? Oh no! Should League of Legends have a parasite character that could corrupt other characters and stuff? That would be interesting. Like something like, I like Abathur from Heroes of the Storm a lot. Like his design aesthetic and how he's put together. I would love for League of Legends to have something similar. Because that's an idea. They've kind of explored it a little bit with Yuumi in that she attaches herself to other champions. But something like that's based on the parasite idea would be really cool and interesting. I don't know why this is in my recommendations, but I like it. Well, thanks, Bob, for the super chat. Is it Tencent's fault? No. Tencent would love for Riot to license their IP to other things. They would love for Riot to collaborate with Marvel or collaborate with movie studios and shit like that, because that would be great for them, but Riot refuses to do it, so. Whose login music is my favorite? Tom Kench. He's got the best login music. Him and Braum. They're tied, kind of. Do I like Yuumi? Yeah, I like Yuumi. Nothing like the refreshing taste of Coke Zero. I'm not sponsored, but I wish I was. Favorite Hollow Knight boss music? Grim, obviously. Not Nightmare King Grim, but basic Grim. What do I think about lore skins? On the one hand, lore skins would be a great idea to expand the lore of League of Legends, like to look at champions, this is who they are 10 years from now and stuff like that. On the other hand, I would rather that they, like, for example, I would love a Ashe skin based on War Mother. I think that would be really cool. But I wouldn't want them to do the storytelling through skin releases. I think that would be bad. But if they do, like, if they release stuff like the Ash Warmother comics and then do a skin based on that, that would be awesome. Do I have a favorite League of Legends champion? Yes, I do. I made a video about it, actually. You should go and look that one up. Do you like SCP-related stuff? Yeah. I mean, some of it is pretty cool, and some of it is just kind of really bad creepypasta that's not very interesting. So it depends. It's a bit here and there. Would you rather talk about other stuff if the YouTube algorithm let you? Yes. Like, if I didn't need to work with a YouTube algorithm, I would do a lot less videos where I just, like the one I did today with Kiana. I probably wouldn't have done a video like that, but I would have put together maybe a video essay in general talking about female body types in League of Legends, and that would have taken me like 3 weeks to edit and put together and do the voices and the graphics and stuff like that. But it would have been a lot better. But I can't do that because it would never get as many views as if I put out videos like on a much more regular, like much more frequent basis. So that's just how the way it goes. What about an Ash visual rework with the Warmother style? I was kind of thinking they would do that. I thought that was kind of the point of the Ash Warmother comics, was to set up a rework, which they then never did, but I was hoping for it. Oh, my favorite Hollow Knight fight is the Sisters of Battle, or what are they called? The 3 Mantis Lords that you fight in the Pantheon, all 3 of them together. That's my favorite boss fight. So you have to make a quick buck to make a big quick to appease the YouTube gods. Yes, basically. And like I can see that in my analytics. If I take 2 weeks off to do a video essay, like a big video that I have to edit together and stuff like that, then the numbers get fucked. But if I put out videos every day, even if they're not all of them very good, then the numbers go up. So right now I'm a slave to that. Again, once my channel gets bigger, once I have more subscribers, I can start to ignore that more and more. But for the moment, I'm tied to it. Anyway, Eric Johannes says, when do you think they'll update Varus' voice lines? I'm not sure. I don't think they will. Honestly, I don't think they will update Varus' voice lines until they give him a full visual update, and that's not gonna be until several years from now. Like, that's gonna be a long time from now. Wait, I skipped a super chat? I skipped 2. I only saw 1. Oh, just 1. Okay, yeah, right. Best Dark Souls boss design so far. Ooh. I mean, I don't know if I'm going to find any that are better. I mean, based on how much it affected me, Sif, the Great Grey Wolf. Not because the design is revolutionary or anything, but because it literally made me feel sad. And kind of awful inside. Which, you know, when a design does do that, you kind of have to give it credit. Have you thought about collaborating with Vati for the Dark Souls series when you don't have to worry about spoilers? If he wanted to? I don't know why. I don't know if I could offer him anything that would make him want to collaborate, but if he wants to, then he should feel free to reach out. Favorite YouTuber besides yourself? Dude, I'm not even in my own top 20, honestly. Oh, God, my favorite YouTuber... Oh, man... Lindsay Ellis, probably. Like, Lindsay Ellis ContraPoints are just absolutely fucking fantastic. Shannon Strucci does some really, really fucking good video essays. I wish Captain Christian would post more, because he makes really good video essays as well. Movies with Mikey is really good, like Filmjoy, the Filmjoy channel. Ben Patton does the Port Center videos on the Filmjoy channel, and he's fucking amazing. I love those videos a lot. I wish more people would see them. New Frame Plus, like Dan, who is formerly of Extra Credits. Really fucking good animation videos over there. And also Jim Sterling. I watch a lot of Jim Sterling. Nick Crit is good too. He's good, but he's my rival. I can't make him my favorite. He's my rival. We have to fight each other in an epic showdown under a waterfall or something. We can't be buddies. I'm gonna go. Oh, see you later, Chuckles the Clown. Or Dick Clown. Sorry for mispronouncing that. Am I wearing pants right now? You can't prove that. Da, 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 da. Oh, Petro, thank you for the... I don't know what currency that is, but thank you for that currency. Favorite disgustingly adorable thing go... Oh, Kirby. Absolutely Kirby. I mean, other than my rats, you know. Do I watch ASMR? No. I did an ASMR video for April Fools this year, but I don't watch ASMR. I don't have the response. Like, ASMR doesn't make my brain do the tingly thing, so it doesn't really do anything for me. What if League of Legends had a dark fantasy style in its own design? It does. It's got the Dark Souls themed skins. The what are they called? Not Elderwood. It's called something else. Like Eclipse and Solar and Lunar and Solar Eclipse Leona was based in that particular world. Thoughts on CGI as an aesthetic choice in anime? It's necessary. That's the thing about CGI in anime, it's necessary. Like, because CGI in anime is usually used for scenes that would be way too work-intensive to animate traditionally. And it's often used for crowd scenes and shit like that. And if they didn't do that, like, it would cost them dozens and dozens of work hours in trying to do that shit, in hand animation. And so it makes sense. Like, and then there's stuff like the Berserk anime, which was just an absolute parody of a farce of a ridiculous, stupid idiot thing. That happens sometimes, but as an aesthetic choice, it's a really good way to save a lot of money on work that you can then put into making good character animation in the places where it matters. What about more League of Legends champions from Son? Yeah, I mean, I suspect they're going to do a Singed rework at some point. Probably relatively soon. I think they've been signaling that a little bit. Have I seen Endgame? Did I like it? I've got a video on it on my channel that you should go and look up, but generally, yes, I liked it. Coven, yes, Coven, Lucas Ferries, Coven, that's the skin line I mentioned. What do I think about the Overwatch announcement rumors of Overwatch 2? Yeah, that's weird. Why? I don't understand why Blizzard would be working on Overwatch 2. Like, the only way that would work is if they made it like an expansion pack. Like, if they made Overwatch 2 as in... this is a new version of the old game, but you get to keep all of your content and all of your shit, and we don't make you grind for everything all over again. Then I could kind of see it. But if they put it out as a completely new $60 game, then they're fucking morons. Like, then they're assholes. They're just assholes. Have I ever watched Hoseki no Kuni? Nope, I have not. Have I heard of the Dragon Prince? Again, I've got some videos on it on my channel, and I love it. I'm one of the writers. We follow each other on Twitter, and she's fucking amazing, and she does amazing work. I've already talked about my favorite login screen music. It was Braum and Tom Kench. Would I make videos about experience games like Journey and Absu? Yes, I am making videos about Journey once that comes out on... It's on the Epic Game Store, I think. Once that comes out on PC, I am making videos about Journey because that's my favorite game from the PS3 era. It's one of my favorite games of all time. Let's see. Any background lore characters that would make good champions in your opinion? I can't think of any off the top of my head, but I'm sure there are some. Show my desktop, you say? I mean, sure. Let me just see if I can get it up on the... Oh, it's not... You don't want to do that? No, okay. My computer's being a bitch, but I can show you... That's my desktop. There's like nothing on it. That's a little low, isn't it? There we go. There we go. Oh, shit. I put the chat away. Now I have to pull the chat up again. Hi, hello. My desktop used to be a fucking mess of icons, and that just stressed me out, so I put them all in folders instead. Do I watch Critical Role? No, I do not. Do I like Darkest Dungeon? I like it, but I don't enjoy it, so I don't play it very much. What's my thoughts on Fire Emblem Three Houses? I am fucking hyped for that game. What games get added to the Discord poll for the stream? Games that I own? Mostly. Games that people have talked about they want me to play, that they're interested in watching me play. And sometimes some new games that are out recently. Clean and tidy desktop, unsubscribes. Fair enough. That is fair enough. Why do you think Riot never continues their lore? For example, Jin killed Garen, Sona, and Sedenva. No, he didn't. He didn't actually kill them. That was Jin's fantasy of killing the characters. But the reason why Riot never continues the lore in the game is because they prefer to have the lore in a status quo where they don't have to move it around. Because if they, for instance, if they had a whole, like, completing Jin's arc with Shen and Zed means that either Shen and Zed kill him or he kills Shen and Zed. Those are the only outcomes of their story. But Riot can't kill off their champions in League of Legends because they can't remove them from the game. Or, like, they could, but they wouldn't. They would never do that. So they can't progress the story in that way, which is why they do it, like, in weird ways, like they do with the Akali rework. They try to progress the story like that. But yeah, the practical considerations of trying to expand the story of League of Legends just makes it impossible. When is the Volibear cosplay? I mean, first they'd have to do the rework. Who's the girl behind you? You mean on the poster? Or are you talking about the ghost that haunts my apartment? Because I don't know who she is, but the lady on the poster is Audrey Hepburn. Yeah, remember when they removed Gangplank from the game? They tried it one time, where they removed him temporarily from the game, and people went fucking nuts. If I could kill any League of Legends character, who would it be? I don't know. There's a few good candidates. Probably Talon for being boring. I have to head off and study for my ancient Greek exam, but thanks for this. I hope it's not the language. I hope it's like the history and the mythology, because the language is hard. Have I read Mordekaiser's new lore? Yes, but I don't have any opinions on it yet. I'm still kind of thinking it over. And I'm leaving it for the what's the deal video. Thoughts about Yumi with glacial augment? No, not really. I don't have any opinions on League of Legends balance. I don't have any opinion on League of Legends balance because I don't... Like I said, the highest I ever got in League of Legends was silver something. Silver 3, 4, something, I don't know. So I don't have any useful opinions on game balance at all. It's none of my business. Let's see. When did this happen with Gangplank? Well, that was back when he was reworked, which was... Was that Season 5 or something like that? It was the Shadow and Fortune event, I think. Burning Tides. The Burning Tides event. Gangplank died, or rather Misfortune blew him up. She blew up a boat where he was on, and he almost died, but Ilaoi saved him, among others, and then he came back with a robot arm. Would I make a drawing of my take on the Volibear rework? Probably not. I'm not really that good at drawing bears and animals and monsters, so I don't know if I could do a good one. But something I have been thinking about, like, when or if I have some more money to spend on YouTube stuff, I would like to commission other artists to do alternate versions of champions for, like, to suggest improvements and stuff like that. That's the thing I want to do at some point. Have I ever played the Legacy of Kain games? Yes, I have. I've played all of them, in fact. Every single one. And I love the original Soul Reaver so fucking much. Do you speak any other language? Jeg snakker dansk. For det første, fordi det er mit modersmål, så taler selvfølgelig noget dansk. Jeg spreche ein bisschen Deutsch, aber es ist nicht gut. Et aussi, mes français, c'est très mal. Mais je parle un petit peu. I can read Swedish and Norwegian, which most Danish people can. So there's that. I can speak Norwegian, sorta, kinda ish. Like if I'm talking to a Norwegian person, we can talk to each other. We can make out what each other is saying. I have trouble understanding Swedish sometimes. Yeah, I speak Danish, I speak a little bit of French and German, although it's pretty bad, and I speak English, obviously. Those are the languages I actually speak. Oh mon dieu, ton accent est mignon. Yeah, it's terrible. My accent is absolutely... It used to be okay. Like, in high school, I could do a decent accent. I could do a decent one, but I can't anymore. It's awful. It's terrible. Where am I from? I'm from Denmark. I'm a Scandinavian. I don't speak with a Danish accent because the Danish accent is the worst accent in the universe, so I hate using it. But you can catch it sometimes. Like, I mix up V and W. Sometimes I'll say very instead of, like, worry instead of very. When League of Legends eventually dies, where do you want to see the IP go? I want them to branch out. Like, I want them to Games Workshop that shit. I want them to make strategy games. I want them to make visual novels. I want them to make, like, action games. I want them to make, like, everything. It's a huge universe that they've created. They could do everything with it. Anyway, Dallas Gibson, thank you for the super chat. Hey, TB, good to see you again. Sorry they're taking some of this. Yeah, YouTube takes 30% of super chats, by the way, just so you know. But hopefully it helps. Keep up the good work. Also, holy hell, the new League of character is boring. Agree 100%. Yeah, it's not amazing. It's not great. I should actually, hang on, I should check Streamlabs to make sure that people haven't been donating over there. And I haven't seen it. Oh, fuck, I think some people did. Okay, hang on. I got some donations on Streamlabs that I couldn't see on stream. So hang on. Smokery said, congrats, dude. I absolutely love your videos, and your rats are pretty cute, too. Here's to another 50k. And Fraserbean donated $5 saying, hey, Sky, I love your videos. I was wondering if you'd ever do videos on Norse mythology outside of God of War. Yes, I have some ideas for that, but I'm not sure how to do them yet. There we go. Can I do a Quebecois accent? No. No, I cannot. I can barely do a French... I can barely pronounce French words in French, in a French accent, so that's the... I want a platformer where you play with all the Yordle champions. Yeah, like, that would be something, right? Like, imagine doing, like, an old Rare style platform, like 3D collectathon platformer, but with Yordles. Think about that. Think about, like, doing 3D jumping puzzles with Tristana and her cannon and shit. Like, that would be fucking awesome. Luca Lapointe. Hey, Sky, we're both celebrating today. You surpassed 50,000 subs and I graduated high school. Oh, shit. Congratulations, dude. A British accent. I can do sort of a British accent. It's not... The trouble with my British accent is that it shifts all the time, because sometimes I'm talking something like vaguely approaching a London accent. Sometimes I talk in some weird quasi-Scottish accent. Sometimes I used to. It depends. If I've been listening to the BBC for a few hours, I can do a decent British accent. But otherwise, it's kind of all over the place. League of Romance, a visual novel. Fuck yes! That would be fucking awesome. Am I the only one who's pissed that Mordekaiser tortured Vhagar? I think Vhagar is pretty upset about it too, but yeah, it's a thing they should maybe deal with at some point. Let's see. Anthony Kun says, sorry for wall of text, but I can't find anything you said in chat that looks like a wall of text, so, yeah. Are there any other games you'd like to do videos about character design? I'd love to see you take a whack at the MK11 designs. Yeah, if I played Mortal Kombat, I might want to do that, but I don't really, so I'm not familiar with the characters anymore. I'm familiar with the roster of Mortal Kombat characters from the first game, because that was the Mortal Kombat 1 and 2. Those were the games I played. The rest of them I've never really touched or dealt with, so. Do you think Riot handles story better than Blizzard? You mean, I mean, compared to Overwatch, you mean? Because Diablo has better story than League of Legends, but no, yeah, it's like, League of Legends has better story than Overwatch, but that's a fucking low bar to clear. Let's see. There was an actual Noxus versus Ionia event for a time to be added into the game. Yeah, they tried to kind of move the story in League of Legends by doing events and stuff like that, but they couldn't make it work, ever. So... let's see. Okay, it feels like the chat is slowing down a little bit now. So, I don't know if that means it's time to wrap it up soon. When it was alive, did you play Paragon? No. I never touched Paragon when it was around, because I kind of got the feeling that it was never going to stay around, so I didn't really want to invest any time. What do I think about the art style of Mega Man? Which one? The original 9 games? Like the original, like the NES-style games? Or Mega Man 11? Or Mega Man X? Because they're very different. I've always kind of been mixed about the NES Mega Man games. Like, they're very creative and interesting, but they're also kind of disjointed and cartoony and don't really work with their own premise very well. Mega Man 11 is pretty strong, but Mega Man X is like, it's very cool. Like, I really love how cool Mega Man X is in the art style, but I've never really had any, like, it's never really been strong in concept, unfortunately, which is a bit of a, oh, hello! AUCL, it's you again! Holy shit, I didn't know about the 30% thing here. Now you can actually have 100 from... Thank you! Oh, that's very kind of you. You didn't have to do that. You didn't have to do that, but thank you. That's very nice of you. But yes, YouTube is greedy. They take 30% of super chats, and that's the thing that happens. Oh man, thank you. That's really nice. Have I played any of the... seriously, AUCL2247, thank you. You're incredibly generous. Have I played Talos Principle? No, I kept meaning to. When it was out and people were like writing articles about it and shit, I kept meaning to play it, but I never got around to it. My thoughts on the Aatrox rework. Well, I've got a video on it. I've got a What's the Deal video, and I think I have a old versus new on him as well that you can go and watch that to get my full thoughts. But basically, I like the rework Aatrox a lot. Oh, Dylan McClantalk, thank you for $10. Congrats on 50,000 subs. I was wondering if you had any opinions on the Gundam series. I've never watched a Gundam anime, so no in-depth opinions, unfortunately. I do enjoy the Gundam designs themselves. Like, I think Gundam has always had really strong mecha designs, so I quite like that. Will you analyze pieces of animation in popular animated movies like A Friend Like Me and Aladdin? I really want to, but the trouble is Disney will copyright claim my entire video and probably block it the moment I do. Because it's really fucking hard to do anything that involves footage from Disney movies without getting copyright claimed, is the problem. Oh, and Sue, Legal Legends courtroom drama. They actually made that. Some writers made that internally for one of their Thunderdome events. They made a Phoenix Wright parody with League of Legends characters. I heard about it from some people. Do I like Starbound? I've never played it, so I don't have any opinion. Do you know Dawngate? It had some interesting character designs and did some interesting things with the story. Dawngate was so good! Oh man, Dawngate was... I'm still sad about Dawngate. Dawngate was so fucking good. It had so much promise. But EA were like, well, this hasn't killed League of Legends yet, so they just fucking pulled the plug on it right when it was starting to figure out what it wanted to be and how to work. And like, that was... ugh. God. I'm salty about what they did to Dawngate. Dawngate had so much potential. Dawngate could have been so good. It had an otter who whipped people with an electric eel. That's fucking badass. Oh, man. Now I'm sad. Would you make a video about GLaDOS or sing one of her songs? Well, shit. Do I even know how to play Still Alive anymore? Hang on, let me check. Let me just check. I sort of remember it. I'd have to practice it first, though. Oh shit, I revealed my face. Oh no, everyone knows who I am. Did I break down Aatrox's animations in that video? No, I did not. I wasn't really doing animation breakdowns for What's the Deal videos back then. Do you watch Game of Thrones? No. Nope. I watched the first episode of the show and then I never got into it. And then by the time everyone was talking about it, it was like, oh, there's too many seasons. I don't want to do it. Any expectations on the Avatar, The Last Airbender live action? It can't be worse than the last one. It can't be worse than the last one. That's all I'll say about that. Did you know Gigantic? The art was so good. Yeah. Gigantic is really... It was really gorgeous. I really wish that game had gotten bigger. It was good. Man, God, Gigantic had... Because it had this painting art style. It had this painterly aesthetic that was so fucking cool. That I really wish they'd been able to go further with that. Would have been nice. Anyway. Dive mining or strip mining? I don't know what either... do you mean in, like, actual mining of resources from the bowels of the earth? Because... in that case, I prefer that we don't do too much more mining at all. Will you ever sing the entire Snake Eater theme? Let me find you something. Let me just find you something. Because you might be surprised to learn that I already have. Oh, it won't let me post the link in my chat? Why the hell not? Oh, I can't post in chat at all. Why can't I post in my own chat? Okay, that's weird. I can't post in my chat. Why did that happen? Hang on. Oh, I got locked out somehow. How did I get locked out? That's weird. There we go. There you go. There it is. For the person who was asking about Snake Eater, I have already done a full cover of that song. And it is there in the link that I was finally allowed to post. Don't know what the hell happened there. Oh, we passed 50,069. Nice. Video about Cowboy Bebop. Again, I wish I could, but I don't think I can, probably. Favorite skin line in League of Legends? Yes, the Star Guardians, obviously. Will I ever do a video about Yandere Simulator? No, because I'm not really interested in that game. What do I think of Varus? What do I think they should add to his character to reflect his lore? Any fucking indication in-game of Valmar and Kai existing would be a good start. Varus, by the way, is not gay, is the thing about him. Varus is not gay. He contains the souls of two gay men, but Varus is the Darkin, and he doesn't have a sexuality as far as we know. So he's not actually a gay character in League of Legends, because the character you see in League of Legends is Varus the Bow, the Darkin. And that's some shitty, dumb shit that Riot really should have thought more carefully about. Because, like, what the fuck is the point of doing a whole song and dance about how Varus has a gay sexuality thing going on now if they're not actually going to put it in the game? But that's something I complained about in the video way back when the Varus rework came out, so you can go and take a look at that if you want a full set of... Would I play any Shin Megami Tensei? As I said earlier, I've never played any Shin Megami Tensei games. I've only played Persona. Okay, it seems like people are starting to leave now, which I get, because we've been going for like 2 hours and I've just been talking the whole time. So, yeah, we're probably going to wind this down soon. So if you have any more questions that you'd like to me to talk about, then you should probably ask them now. Ugh. My back could do with a little rest, too. Why are you streaming? You hit 50,000 already. Go home. The show is over. I mean, yeah, but people stuck around. What am I supposed to do? Da, da. Have I played Doki Doki Literature Club? No, but I have had the entire game spoiled for me by people, so that sucked. Thoughts on the Starlight Brigade video? It's fucking amazing. I want to do a video about it so bad. And I'm probably gonna, but I don't know when. Any knowledge of BattleTech? No, I've never played any of the BattleTech games, and I've never had an opportunity to really mess with it. But I've always been curious because I love mecha stuff. Have I watched any Brazilian or Mexican novels? Do you mean telenovelas or shows, or do you mean reading books? Either way, the answer is no, I haven't. We don't really get that very much in Scandinavia. How would you like a Dr. Mundo rework? I don't know, really. I'm not really sure. Do more streams like this. Well, I mean, if you want to ask me any more questions after this stream, that's one of the incentives over on my Patreon, is you can ask me questions, and I'll do a video answering questions every month while playing with my adorable little rat pets. So if you want that, then certainly it's available to you. Magic the Gathering and Netflix. I'm interested. I'm curious. Netflix has a kind of mixed record with animation, so I wonder. I wonder. Isn't it like 4 a.m. there? No, it's 5 a.m. actually. I'm not staying up past my bedtime though. I always stay up until like 6 a.m., so that's normal for me. Favorite character from Undertale or Deltarune? Susie. Susie is the best one. Do you like Cinema Wins? I love their concept. I don't really watch their videos because it's CinemaSins, but positive. But I hate CinemaSins with a passion, so I kinda can't enjoy it. When will be the What's the Deal with Airline Food video? I mean, I want to save it for, like, April Fools or something, you know? Give us the greatest dislike story. Oh, no, I don't think I can. I just got here. What did I miss? Everything, I think? We're about to wind down, I think. I want to learn to animate, but I don't know where to start. I would search on YouTube for animation tutorials these days. There should be a whole bunch of them. Yasuo in Smash. Yeah, he would just be a Mii sword fighter. What do you think about the Lion King live-action remake? Oh, God, they fucked up the character design so bad. But they didn't have a choice. Like, they fucked up the character designs the moment they decided to make the lions photorealistic. It's such a dumb decision. It's such a dumb decision. It just misses the whole point of the... Anyway, the remakes are bad. News at 11. I love how salty MGS5 players get when they realize all the resources to spend on the game is flushed down the toilet in MG1 on NES. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Will you talk about Spider-Man Far From Home? Maybe once I've seen it. Do you think Riot will honestly make this Lovecraftian Volibear into a Lovecraftian horror? I feel like they're just going to cop out and saying, oh, that was just chaotic evil follow. I think so, too. I think they're going to cop out, and I think they're going to make him much more... just an updated version of his original character design, which is gonna annoy me, and I'm gonna make a video about how annoyed I am once that happens, but for now I'm just gonna wait to see how it works out. Worst expensive skin in League of Legends. Is that Pulsefire Ezreal at this point? I feel like Pulsefire Ezreal is kinda shitty compared to a lot of the other ultimates. Warframe character design. I haven't played Warframe, so I can't. Have I seen the new Pokemon designs? Yes, there's a video coming on it. Favorite Pokemon in Sword and Shield, and why is it Wooloo? It's Wooloo. Obviously, it's Wooloo. Thoughts on Bill Wirtz, the history behind the entire... I love Bill Wirtz. I love his weird, bizarre strangeness. Have I done any videos on anime? Yes, I have a great video essay on Overlord, if I do say so myself, on my channel. It's from September last year, I think. It's a good long while since I've talked about anime, but I do it sometimes. Any thought on Spakowski writing? No, not really. Let's see. Which champion would you rework if you had an idea that was instantly real? I would rework Annie. and make her look like she's actually supposed to look like. I have not watched Love, Death, and Robot. What's the deal with Shrek? He's an ogre, but he's got layers. Any tips you'd give for someone searching for themselves in their own style? Keep drawing. Or if that's what you're talking about, art. Keep drawing. Just keep going. That's the only thing you have to do is keep going. Old Disney film remakes in general, some of them are good. Like this Maleficent, the Maleficent movies are really interesting. Not great, but they're interesting. And then there's the ones that are just kind of like Beauty and the Beast that are just kind of disasters. Any opinion on Stadia? Yes, you shouldn't buy it. You should not buy Stadia. Because it's your digital rights are going away. Confirmation of the Akira adaptation. I'm taking a wait-and-see approach with Akira. Because Taika Waititi could pull it off. He's a director who could pull it off. So, did I talk about Death Stranding? Yeah, I did a trailer reaction analysis video a while back when the Norman Reedus baby trailer came out. Back then I did a video about that. I'll probably do some videos about it once the game comes out. Least favorite skin line in League of Legends? No, I don't really think about the ones I don't like, so... Ever considered playing Destiny? No, I don't really care about it. It doesn't seem interesting to me. And also, I don't want to pay for it, so... Any plans for a video about One Piece? Maybe someday, once I can. Do you ever watch your old videos? Oh, I try not to. I try not to. Like, my ones from 2 years ago are awful. They're terrible. I hate them. I hate listening to myself in those videos. I sound awful. I don't know how to speak. Thoughts on Borderlands series? It's fine. It needs to get rid of Randy Pitchford, though. I am planning, Ronan Eurodon, a video about Samus, or rather, I have been planning a video about Samus for like a year, and I've never done it. But I have a plan. I have a plan for one. I do have a plan. What's the deal with Keanu Reeves? He's probably immortal, and a vampire, and possibly the Buddha. Any tips for college freshmen? No, I've never been to college. I'm a university student, or I was. What champion do you think was the last to have a solid character design in League? Yumi is pretty solid. Like, Yumi has a pretty strong character design. So, that one, I guess. Any thoughts on puppet animation, such as the Chinese puppet anime? Oh, it's fucking good. If you've ever watched Thunderbolt Fantasy, you need to watch Thunderbolt Fantasy. It's fucking awesome. Thoughts on the works of Junji Ito? They're creepy as hell and they scare the shit out of me. That thing he did with sharks on legs? Holy fuck. Scared the fuck out of me. Did you play arena shooters? I used to, back in the 90s. I mean, I used to play Doom and Quake 2 and Quake 3 all the time. I haven't very much since. Dark Cosmic Djinn, it's fine. Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice is a game I'm interested in. But I don't know if I'm going to stream it. I'm going to put it on the poll sometime, so people can vote for it, but that's about it. Oh, I should put, before we end, I should put another link to the stream, or to the chat down in the... A link to the Discord in the chat is what I'm trying to say here. So if anyone wants to join, they can join. What kind of bard clothes would you wear? I mean, I don't... The trouble is, I don't know... I mean, a big puffy medieval shirt and like some like those big trumpet pants that, you know, circus performers wear sometimes. Something like that. Let's see. Instant invite. There we go. Join the Discord with the link I just posted if you want to join the Discord. And then you can, you know, vote on games I play on stream and stuff like that. Any thoughts on Slay the Spire? No, because I haven't played it. I've played Chrono Trigger. It's the greatest RPG of all time. Well, it was for a very long time. Anyway. And let's see. Targon has been left in the dust. Yeah. I think the Pantheon rework is going to be like the time when they start actually doing some updates on the Targon region. That they're going to do the Pantheon rework for that. Any thoughts on the music and sound design in Dark Souls? It's stellar. It's really fucking good, basically. That's about it. Any thoughts on Quinn and Valor? They're fine. They're not great. They could be much better executed. But yeah, I think we're kind of Sword Dog or Shield Dog. Sword Dog, obviously. And I'm going to name it Sif. And no one can stop me. But yeah, I think we're winding down now. And I think I'm going to call the stream to a close here. And I'm just going to post... That's the Discord link again, if anyone wants to join the Discord. And I'm going to cut the stream here. Thank you very much for tuning in. Thanks for, like, 200 of you sitting around watching me talk. For 2 hours. I don't know how the hell that happens, but yeah, that's 50,000 subscribers, and I'm going to get some dinner, and then I'm going to go to bed. Oh, have a good night, everybody.